Hello everybody and welcome back to PARLOUR Farms multiplayer. So it is magical January and we have got to sell the wood chips. So what I didn't realise is when I activated wood chips last episode that it was pretty much going to concentrate on doing wood chips in boxes. So I have since turned it off, but we have got 26,000 litres to sell, which is fine this month. We will be making a good bit of money this month off these, and it's not a problem, but we won't want to have them for the rest of the year because obviously you got to think, what would it be like 300 boxes of these, 300,000 litres, which I mean, to be fair, perfect payday. But where would we store them? Oh, and as you can see, it is snowy and very slippery, so we are having to take a bit of care. So Woody's on with selling our other mainstream produce. I think he's doing the milk, and then yeah, £97,000, so not too bad at all. And we're about to sell the 22,000 litres of wood chips in the trailer, and then we will decant the rest of them, and then we can put them into the trailer. So Woody's also got to sell the lettuces, eggs, fruit, wood pallets. We've managed to get 2 of each, so not too shabby. We've just got £37,000 for that load of wood chip, but we have got a few more boxes, so we'll just decant these now. So we'll get these in the trailer. You can't sell them in the crates, annoyingly. You've got to put them into the trailer. It's not the end of the world. It's just our trailer is fairly small. Although on this map, probably a good job, because you don't want too big of thing, otherwise you need big horsepower. Now I did see, because it come up on my screen, that there was a fast track in the sale. She's £113,000, but she is 306 horsepower. That is an absolute beauty. We could chop mine in. I bet we'd get that for mine, and then I could buy the big horsepower one. And what can we take that up to? We get 340 out of it. So we could get some more horsepower out of it. It's an idea. It's an idea. Anyway, back to selling. Let's get this back over here, and let's tip that, see what we get for that few thousand litres there. Another £5,000. So what we're aiming to buy, what we're saving up for, is this bit of land just here. Plot 68. Now, it is only £206,000. Plus we get the £49,000 discount. So it's 100. To be fair, we can actually afford it now. But what this is the farmyard that you would have all started with on Witcombe. We've decided we'd like to get it, and what we want to do is we want to put dairy cows in. We want to start making some money on the dairy, but we're not interested in that shed there, which is just raising them to sell them when they're a bit older. We're not overly bothered about that. Nice idea, not for us. So we might end up selling that, and then we might put a production here. We might put a dairy here or something like that. But we would keep all the others. So we've got a silo on site, we'll have the workshop, and we've got everything else we need. So to be honest, it's a fairly good work area for us. Got the farm shop on site, which we can sell bits to, make a few pennies. I think you get a bonus if you own it. But yeah, so we can afford it. So we thought we was going to have to do a bit more work before we could buy it, but let's get it bought. So it's £157,000. It's actually very cheap. And it comes with another house. We now have 2 houses. Me and Woody don't have to share anymore. We've got our own rooms. So this does open up the fact that we could buy fields going this way. And then we're all around this farmyard. And different bits. So we have got a service shed now on the router. I mean, it's not that close to our yard, but it's not too far away as well. So we will also get money back because, like I said, we are going to sell. And we'll let Woody do it, but we are going to sell this one shed here, and it's worth £40,000. We're just not interested in doing that, so we will get that sold. It'll clear up a bit of room. Now, this does also open up the fact that we get this glass house here. So we could, in theory, tip some water in that. Very slow glass house, but, you know, we could do it. And we do get the rabbits, but yet again, I think we will just sell the rabbits. I don't think they're for us, per se. There's a few little bits and sheds, I mean, that we might sell, but I'll let Woody come down here once he's finished selling, and he can tidy the place up, and we'll get rid of a few bits. We'll get rid of the rabbit hutch, like I say. Probably get rid of a few of these sheds that we don't need, like this. I don't know what's in this one. Yeah, do you know what I mean? It's a nice shed, don't get me wrong. He spent a lot of time on this map, but it's just not for me. We need room. We need to expand our farm, and we need to make lots and lots of money. Yeah, it's just full of clutter. Oh, I found a part of the giant elevator museum. So, didn't know how I did that, but I found something in the shed apparently. So, I don't know what it was, but we found something in the shed. But yeah, so this is our new passion project. So we will be getting cracked on with this. Well, we're going to jump into my David Brown, into my JCB, and we'll head back to our original yard, and then we can work a plan out. So, just been doing a bit of watering. I've just been watering our glass house, and I've come to the new farm, which Woody's blocking the road, and I am going to fill up the little glass house. Now, it is tight. In fact, it's mega tight. But we have got all-wheel steering, and we have got snow, so we can slide around here. Now, I am just going to remove that rabbit hutch because we ain't going to use it. Oh, can we remove it? Might not be able to be fair. Ooh. Going demo mode. Demolition. There's some... there's animals in it. So we get to sell the animals. I say it's nice to have the rabbit hutch. I'm just... Well, we're just not interested in it. We've got £19 for our rabbit. Don't break the bank. So we should be able to remove this now. Yep, 4,400 quid. And the only reason to remove that is just so we can get into this glass house a little bit easier. So now we don't have to fight against that. We are pushing against the bin. Ooh. Oh, now I've got myself wedged. Oh, it's going swimmingly in the new yard. Give that a quick... it was the front loader that had got caught on the train. But yeah, at least we can turn around now in the garden. And let's get... I think it's just offloaded anyway, I believe. Yeah, 10,000 litres into our new glass house. So I've got it set to doing lettuces. I'm just going to set those lettuces to sell. I don't think there's going to be a great deal out of them. The small glass houses do not produce that much. But it's worth just having it fed with some water. At the end of the day, a few squid here and there ain't too shabby. So I think Woody has sold the barn we didn't want, which is the middle one. As you can see, it's opened the yard up. So we can get something like a dairy in here. Or we just leave it open, keep it nice and simple. But what we do need to do, because now we've bought cows, we need some way of feeding said cows. So we do need to buy a grass field. Now what we've got... Ooh, whoever was in 96 is withered. Oh, sorghum. No, I didn't collect his sorghum. So not field 98 is a grass field. It's already planted, I believe. So we'll probably buy 98. It's not the best soil type. Doesn't matter for what we want to do. So we're going to buy that. £67,000. It is a hilly field, as you can see. But the grass is growing, and it won't be growing until March. So we won't be buying any cows until March, because there's no point, because we can't feed them. But there we go. So we've managed to buy this. We've bought a grass field. So we are getting somewhere now. And once we get that grass field cut, harvested, well, we're just going to cut it, row it up, pick it up, tip it in the silage pit, turn it into silage. So we can start that in March, but obviously we won't be getting the cows until April, May time, just because of the way it's going to fall. And unless Woody can see any reason to stay on in January, we'll probably be moving straight out of January, straight through February, into March. Then we can sell all the produce again, top everything up, and then I can start doing some drilling, or I can start cutting some grass. It keeps us both busy then. It's just a few dead months. We have got nothing to sell, but in March we've got lots to sell, and there'll be lots to do on the farm, like say, start planting, and we can start doing different bits and bobs. So I think that might be the plan, but I'm just going to go take this back to the yard and get it dropped off. Get it filled up, ready for next time. Right, so it is March, and we've got to sell the rest of the sunflowers, because I didn't run them through the factory because I knew this was the best time, and there's no point of running, because we won't be able to sell them until the year after. So I kept these back, and we will get, hopefully, a decent price for selling them. Woody's going to crack on with selling the rest of our crops. There's rest of our bits. There's quite a lot to get sold. We got £62,000 for just that little bit we had in the trailer. So yeah, Woody's going to get on with selling the lettuces, the eggs, the fruit, the wood, and all of that jazz. So there's plenty of money about to come in the bank, but we're going to spend plenty of money as well. I'm going to take this back to our main yard, and then I'm going to come back to the goat yard. I'm going to give the goat some water, and then I am going, there's Woody with all of his fruit on. And once I've done that, I will grab the mower, and then I'm going to take the mower over to the grass field next to the cows, and I will get that all cut, and then we'll buy a forage wagon and pick it all up and put it in the silage pit, ready for when we get our first load of moo-moos. And we're going to buy them, we're going to try and buy the oldest ones, so straight away they're making milk. We're then going to get dairy, and we're going to turn that milk into something that's going to make us a lot of money. So that's the plan. I'm going to quickly drop this off. I'll go grab the mower, and then I'll see you over at the new grass field. Right, we need a forage wagon to pick up the grass. So if we nip down to forage wagons, and we want a decent sized one because we're going to be using it quite a bit. So we've got the option of the nice Fendt, 40,000 litres, but I also need something my tractor is going to pull, which is the big kicker. So I think we'll... Ooh, I might go with this one, to be honest. We 10 mile an hour. Want a silage additive tank, so it's £2,000 more. We don't need bearer. Do we need the billboard? Yeah, why not? Why not? So let's get that bought. And then what we need to do is buy some silage additive. And then we can go pick all our grass up. Get it into the silage pit. We will then drive over it. And then we can get it turning into silage. So we are going to need a bucket for the front loader. I think we actually have one, but I think we will need, and I think Woody will agree, we're going to need a telehandler or something like that for, you know, moving the silage across to the cow pen, because I think the front loader's alright, but I think you can only hold like 1,500 litres and then it starts getting a bit tippy. Whereas if we get a telehandler, the right telehandler, we could probably get a couple of 1,000 litre bucket. We'll weight on the back if we get the right one, especially if we get a Merlot with 3-point hitch, and then it will not be as tippy. So that'll be the way I think we'll be going, but at the moment we're back down to £56,000, and I'm sure Woody's got a few more bits to sell anyway, so I'm not overly worried at this moment. But we're going to head back to the new farmyard, or say where the cows are going to be kept. I don't know if we'll use it as a farmyard. We might store this here and a few bits, so what we need to keep about, and then we'll get it loaded up. So yeah, we'll just probably keep a few bits that we're going to use all the time down here, and everything else will just stay in our main yard at the top where we've got all the sheds. But for now, let's get some grass picked up and let's get it in our silage pits. Right, so this is our first load. It's not a full load because the old fast track is struggling up the hill, so we've got a part load, but it's good. It's a good part load. So I am going to try and fill it this corner up as best as possible, and then we're going to go collect the rest. So I don't think we'll get 2 trailers full, but it's a really, really good start. That's 40,000 litres, and we should get another possibly 20-30,000 litres off this field. So it's a good start for our cows. We will obviously bring the fertiliser and the lime over here, and we'll get this grass field lime spread. We haven't actually bought the report for this field yet. We do need to do that. I know it's a grass field, but if we buy the report, we can make it as best as humanly possible. So let's get that purchased before we forget. We've got the soil sample for it now, so we should be able to come back here and spread lime, red, and then we can spread fertilizer on here as well. I think we've got fertilizer in the spreader to start with, so we might bring it up here, get the fertilizer on first, and then we will get the lime done once we've got it all cleared. But as you can see, the fast track is struggling a little bit up the hill. Quite a steep hill. 240 horsepower tractor on a big old trailer. Probably a bit too big, but hey ho. If we get a flat grass field, the one behind the yard looks like a good field to buy to put. I might put alfalfa in it if we buy it, and we can do some alfalfa silage or alfalfa hay, and then do total mixed rations. But yeah, either way, we'll have a look, and we'll probably get some more grass eventually. But I'm just going to get these last 2 strips, I'll get it tipped, and then we'll go grab the fertilizing wagon. Right, we've got this in. We've got 55,000 litres. Well, 55,000 litres. Compacted it, so what I've sheeted it over, and that is our first load being turned into silage. So we're going to keep on top of the grass. We're going to need to get a good stockpile, because I'd imagine once we get the old moo-moos, they're going to be eating that faster than we can produce it. So not a problem, we will keep on top of it. But for now, we're going to go pick up the fertilizer spreader and bring it down here, do some fertilizer spreading, and then we're going to get some lime and we're going to do some lime spreading. So we have got the grass field all fertilised and all lime spread up. It was pretty lacking. annoyingly, this sprayer, when I emptied it out, thought it was going to put it into crates for me to fill up for next time, but it has tipped it in the floor. And Woody is doing some drilling, so I need fertiliser in to go fertilise his field. So I'm going to have to bucket this back into the sprayer. Well, the spreader, shall I say. So we can get the fields fertilised for Woody afterwards. So we'll quickly get this all picked up. We'll get it into the spreader. And then hopefully that'll be all of the farm jobs done for this month. Let's say we are going to buy some cows, but we just don't see much point until we are ready. We do need to turn that into... So probably next month, about 11 o'clock next month, it will be ready to hit. So we could get some cows. We have got no straw as of yet, which isn't the end of the world. We'll still get slurry. We just won't get any manure for the time being, and then we can get some straw in there once we've done the harvest up this end, and we can yeah, we can then give it to them. So we've got the forage wagon, so we could even just pick it straight up 47,000 litres and go tip it in like that if we wanted to, and then bale whatever is left, or we bale the whole lot. It wouldn't matter either way, really. I think that cow pen accepts it either way, so it's not the end of the world. So we are just trying to get this last bit of fertiliser in. I was just talking to Woody, and I think we both think it might just be worth getting another spreader, one for lime and one for fertiliser, so we're not having to empty it out all the time, because it is a bit annoying. It's more annoying that it just tips it in a big pile on the floor. I was really expecting it just to put it into some crates like the old one used to, so that we could just decant it into the spreader when we needed it again. Well, I suppose it hasn't taken too long. The mighty fast track is picking it all up nice and easy. And we do need a bigger power tractor, really. It'll probably be on our list once we've got everything else sorted. More fields as well. So there's plenty to buy, but our income stream is getting that little bit better now. We've got more money coming in each month from our different productions: sawmill, fruit trees, eggs, the mill. Yeah, it's all starting to come together quite nicely, and the goat's milk. So we are managing to really get some money's worth. Right, let's drop the bucket back off. Go pick our tines back up. And then we'll go spread the field that he's doing now. For some reason, the field up at the other end, it says it's fully fertilised already. I can't remember spreading fertiliser on it, but it says it's fully fertilised. So, in one respect, it's saving us a bit of money, but I don't know why it is. I think we had canola in there last time, so it's not even like... I know when you have grass in the field beforehand, you can get some free fertiliser that way. But yeah, not sure. But yeah, let's get this little field done, and then we should be on top of all the farm work. There we are, all fertilised. Doesn't take many seconds with this big fertiliser spreader. So, I think we're going to leave it there today, guys. We've achieved what we set out to do, which was buy the cow farm, because we want to start doing some cows on this series. We've managed to buy the grass field, and we've got it cut. We've got it turned into silage. Well, turning into silage, shall I say, because it will take a month or a day. It depends how you look at it. Woody's planted the crops, and we've got them all fertilised, and they're all ready to roll now. So we've achieved a lot in this one episode. So if we have a look now, we should have these all growing. We've got 64 to drill, because it is stubble tillage, and we've got think there's a field down here, field 5, which is ready to drill as well. So we've got poppies in 20, we've got canola in 19, we've got wheat in 16, we've got sunflowers in 15, oats in 8. So we'll probably do sorghum in field 5, nice big field, and then 64 we'll either do soybeans or more sorghum or some other sort of crop, but we'll be going down that route. So in April things will open up next time, so we could put in, what can we put in? So we'll be doing the sorghum, we could put soybeans in, we could put corn in, but yeah, that will be a big discussion for next time, I believe. But yeah, thank you for watching, guys. If you've enjoyed today's episode, please give it a thumbs up. Any suggestions, do leave them behind. And if you hit that subscribe button and ring at that bell, you'll get a notification of our next video, and hopefully we can buy some cows. We'll see you there. Bye for now.